Dear partners, honored guests, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the signing of the Joint Declaration of Intent in Cooperation for Digital Transformation. Today's meeting is being streamed via Facebook and YouTube, and the recording will remain publicly accessible also after the event. Let me briefly introduce the order of today's meeting. First, we will receive statements from Mrs. Doreen Bogdan-Martin, the Director of the Telecommunication Development Bureau in ITU. Then I will give the floor to Mr. Raul Siem, the Minister of Foreign Trade and Information Technology of Estonia. Then we will proceed with statement from Mr. Norbert Barthel, the Parliamentary State Secretary of BMZ in Germany. And finally, I will give the floor to Mrs. Kate Wilson, the CEO of the Digital Impact Alliance. Once we have heard the statement, we will reserve a brief moment for the reason that has brought us here today. We are going to do the virtual signing, which is followed by a group photo. And now, please let me proceed with welcoming the Director of Telecommunication Development Bureau, Mrs. Doreen Bogdan-Martin. Please, Mrs. Bogdan-Martin, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure and honor to be with you at this signing ceremony of the Joint Declaration of Intent, establishing a high-level framework of cooperation in the area of powering digital transformation. For us, this is a flagship partnership initiated together with European partners and DIAL under the ITU Regional Initiative for Europe, with a citizen-centric approach to building services for national administrations. COVID-19 triggered an unprecedented demand for digital technology solutions, not only to respond to health emergencies, but also to facilitate continued socioeconomic activity and accelerate economic recovery through the digitization of businesses and essential services. To achieve this, governments need to lay out their overall digital transformation strategies and build digital platforms and systems that can scale and integrate services that are focused on the needs of citizens and businesses. They need to be able to deliver digital services in a timely and cost-effective manner while ensuring that services are interoperable. For countries with limited resources, having access to a best practice or a model reference implementation of an integrated digital government platform that can deliver services relevant to SDGs can significantly accelerate the deployment and scaling of digital services. Such an approach can power future innovations that are centered on citizens' needs without reinventing the wheel or reinvesting in building back-end systems. Through this collaboration, we aim to assist countries across the world to learn and implement scalable digital services and applications in a cost-efficient, accelerated, and integrated manner. This is built by applying best software development principles and countries' best practices and experiences. The collaboration advocates for a whole-of-government approach and will start by developing a reference digital government platform as a digital public good based on reusable, standards-based, secure, and interoperable building blocks available to governments to build and deploy their digital services and applications. By making these building blocks available, time and effort needed will be reduced, and digital services can be scaled and upgraded in a more agile and cost-effective manner. This will also facilitate delivering solutions that best meet citizens' needs, regardless of their income or literacy level. To this end, the collaboration will tackle 5 main areas: the development of building block requirements based on selected SDG use cases and common experiences across countries, the development of a blueprint of a digital government platform reference implementation. The third is implementation of a digital government platform reference implementation proof of concept. The fourth, it will leverage reference implementation for learning and possible country replication and adoption. And finally, expansion of the reference implementation to include additional building blocks to be self-sustainable. I want to thank again our partners from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Estonia, the Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development of Germany, and the Digital Impact Alliance DIAL at the UN Foundation for the great collaboration on this initiative. I would also like to use this opportunity to call on other stakeholders to join us in this strategic effort in assisting government agencies across the world to build and deploy their digital services and applications in a cost-efficient, accelerated, and integrated manner, and to leverage technology to fast-forward progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals. Now more than ever, we need to work together in the spirit of digital cooperation to ensure that with the power and potential of digital citizen-centric solutions, no one is left behind. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Doreen Bogdan-Martin, for your substantive statement and also for a brief introduction of the project. And now I will give floor to Mr. Raul Siem, the Minister of Foreign Trade and Information Technology of Estonia. Please, Mr. Siem, the floor is yours.
Dear partners, honored guests, I'm glad to welcome you all to the virtual signing ceremony. Virtual meetings have become our new reality. I hope that soon enough we can all meet in either Tallinn, Geneva, Berlin, or Washington. During the current crisis, we have experienced how digital infrastructure and e-governance ensure the resilience of society and state during a lockdown. Estonia is world famous for its e-governance system, but we have also built it over 20 years by now. Today, having well-developed digital infrastructure is a privilege. I'm also aware that nobody has 20 years to spend to become highly developed digitally. Considering this, the joint declaration is especially significant because with our collaboration, we are going to create an e-governance system that will be accessible for everyone. It is an honor for Estonia to be able to provide with a chief architect who can help creating standardized ICT building blocks that are agile and secure by design. An X-road-based e-governance system is the future of digital societies. I'm truly excited that we are going to build a reusable e-governance system that decades ago. When we started our e-journey, we could not have even dreamed of. Then we were alone. Now with partners, we can make a chance that has a potential to digitally transform many societies. The main challenge of digital transformation is the transformation process itself, as it always takes time. We in the public sector, international organizations, as well as companies, have to transform how we work and how organizations and services are run. Only then we can really embrace digital solutions. Estonia is glad to share our lessons learned so that digital transformation can be seamless and beneficial to all. Dear partners, Let me once again express my gratitude for coming together on this special occasion. May this be the beginning of the fruitful collaboration. We will contribute to the digital transformation of not only partner countries, but the global community. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. CM, for your great thoughts. And now I will give floor to Mr. Norbert Barthel, the Parliamentary State Secretary of BMZ in Germany. Please, Mr. Barthel, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Distinguished partners, ladies and gentlemen, we at the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, the BMZ, we are convinced that digital technology can help us to address global challenges, promote sustainable development, and thus create a better future for all. However, we need to make sure that we leave no one behind. Digital infrastructure needs to be accessible for all. For developing countries, investments in digital technology presents a unique chance to leapfrog. They are not being held back by outdated solutions of past decades. Thus, they can freely choose from currently available state-of-the-art technologies. While more and more donors are supporting the development of digital infrastructure in developing countries, their investments are often duplicated or fragmented, and therefore neither scalable nor sustainable. One promising and innovative approach is to provide partner countries with ICT building blocks that can work for all sectors and institutions following a whole-of-government approach. Using these building blocks, governments can build digital services much faster and in a more cost-efficient and integrated manner. So I feel honored and happy to sign with you today our joint declaration of intent on powering the digital transformation. Through our collaboration, we want to provide ICT building blocks that can be used by everyone, donors, states, and tech entrepreneurs alike. This will enhance access to digital services, guarantee interoperability, and maximize returns on investments. Our partnership is exploring new waters. Currently, there are no open source precedents for this kind of governmental platform. The members of our partnership want to change this because we share the belief that digital infrastructure should be available to everyone as a commodity similar to electricity and water. Let me end by extending a warm welcome to Smart Africa, the first collaborating partner of the partnership that we will sign today. I hope that more interested stakeholders will join our partnership soon, because we need all the support we can get in scaling up shared digital services that focus on citizens' needs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Barthel, for this powerful statement and for readiness in cooperation for digital transformation. And now I would like to give the floor to Mrs. Kate Wilson, the CEO of Digital Impact Alliance. Please, Mrs. Wilson, the floor is yours.
Thank you, colleagues and friends. I'm honored to be here with you virtually today, representing the Digital Impact Alliance housed at the United Nations Foundation, and to be joined by my distinguished colleagues from the International Telecommunications Union, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Estonia, and the Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development of Germany. The declaration of our commitment today to collaborate signals a collective interest and intent to help countries scale their digital services and solutions driven by their needs for their citizens. DIAL believes that in order for these services to reach everyone and achieve the SDGs, we must now connect, scale, and support proven solutions that are necessary for digital transformation to be successful. This partnership will support these efforts, expand upon our existing work with the ITU and the SDG Digital Investment Framework, and learn from the experiences of Estonia, Germany, and many others to help other countries accelerate their digital transformation journey. We believe the right way to achieve these goals is through collective conversation and action, national and global conversations that work together to pursue gains that technology can bring while limiting and mitigating the harm it may cause. It is only by balancing the promise of digitalization with some of the challenges that we have also seen over these last 6 months that we will truly achieve the SDGs in a way that protects everyone. We believe country governments and their ecosystem partners seeking to achieve the SDGs are increasingly looking to digital strategies and technologies to transform the way they do business, provide services, and engage stakeholders. Putting users at the center of digital services and taking a whole of society approach to national digital transformation are core to DIAL's values and critically important if we are to leave no one behind. DIAL's approach with our partners has been to align them, build global practices that work for others, and connect solutions across the ecosystem. We invest in resources and expertise and generate evidence of what works in accelerating national digital transformation agendas. We build and connect communities of practice to share learnings, tackle challenges, and strengthen the political will that is needed to drive digital transformation everywhere. And we advocate for investment and discoverability of interoperable solutions. Very clear, every country starts on its digital transformation journey at a different point for different reasons and with a different model. And no one of us has all the answers. But working together, we believe that we can build and share solutions, learn from one another, and create different change. The type of global multilateral collaboration that we are announcing today with ITU, Estonia, and Germany is critical if we are to all reach the global goals and meet the challenges we face, highlighted so demonstrably over the last 6 months during our global pandemic. There is no better time to advance this type of cooperation than right now. I want to thank the Republic of Estonia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs for hosting today's signing ceremony and look forward to getting started on this important work with them and with colleagues at the ITU and the Republic of Germany. With other country-level partners as we move forward, critically engaged in this, starting with Smart Africa and many others. On this journey, I think it's critical that we remember we all have something to learn and something to teach, and we are all the same. I look forward to, as Doreen said, to joining us as we embark on this journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Wilson, for the great work and for these great ideas. And dear partners, thank you all for these inspiring statements. Now, I would like to invite you all to start the festive moment of signing. Please. And now I would kindly like to ask you to show this document that you just signed to the camera so that we could take a beautiful group photo together. Thank you very much. Dear partners, honored guests, thank you very much for taking this moment to be here with us today. And may this be a beginning of a fruitful collaboration which will contribute to the whole global community in accelerating digital transformation and making a digital society into reality for a whole global community. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of our extraordinary meeting today. Thank you very much again for being part of this extraordinary collaboration. Thank you.